Howdy, I'm Trenton Cowles here with,
Justin Hewish.
and we're here commentating on the gold medal match at the SoCal Showdown. The first gold medal match here at the Easton Foundation SoCal Showdown is compound women.
Yeah, it's going to be between Paige Pearce and Toja Ellison, two of the United States and the world's best archers in the compound division. So we're looking for a pretty good match here, I would say.
Paige has been in every gold match this year for the USAT series.
And she took silver last year, so I think she's looking to try to get that title this year and not have a repeat performance from last year.
This is compound archery, so they'll be shooting at 50 meters, and it'll be total cumulative score.
Yeah, each archer is going to shoot 3 arrows each end for a total of 150. Whichever archer has the most points at the end will win the match and the gold medal.
Paige is setting up on target number 1. Toya's on target number 2. Looks to be a little windy on the range here this afternoon. Paige will be shooting first, as she's the higher ranked archer, beating her own national record this weekend.
Yeah, set the U.S. record at 709.
Looking to have a strong start to the match. It's 10.
Just a little bit low.
Just out. That looks a little left. Just out 9.
And she's probably compensating for the win. Just, each archer is feeling it out right now.
Where to aim, how much to aim off each shot. Currently 1 point apart, going into the final arrow of the first set. Windy.
Yeah, she shot one out the right. She pushed it down low on the clock there. She was down to 2 seconds or so, so she probably had to hurry up that shot to get it off in time.
You can see her bow arm moving around. Toya looks super steady here.
X.
Yep. That shot looked good. Score looks to be 28-26 after the first end. A 2-point deficit for Paige.
Toya definitely has her game face on right now.
She's talking to her coach. When you're in a high pressure situation like this, what are you looking to get from your coach who's standing behind you?
Mainly if I'm struggling, just to hit the key points that help me get back to my shot, my process the best way. Usually I don't want to have a bunch of information, but just have someone positive there, basically making you feel comfortable with the situation that's going on.
Keeping it simple, just shooting your shot.
Paige, she's smiling, having a good time, and sometimes archers have different ways of dealing with the match. You can see Toya is more focused, and that probably is working for her, and then Paige is a little more loose and smiling and chatting, and that might be what works for her as well.
These archers have been on pretty much the top stage of most competitions, so they've got their game plans figured out.
Yeah, they are two of the best in the world.
Hear the wind picking up here. Flags are blowing. Paige, being the trailing archer, will start off this end. Needs a good shot to put the pressure on Toja.
Yeah, that wind is really taking a number. I don't know about how much drift on the arrows, but you could see Paige's arm there is really
Fighting against it.
Yeah.
Toja looks super solid there, and it looks like she drifted out to the right due to the wind. Paige seems to be a little left, aiming off too much.
And she's really blown around.
Just left again.
Holding a little long.
Makes a great shot execution though.
X.
That was a quick shot. 10.
Yeah.
So 27 for Paige. Total score of 53 for the first 6 arrows.
Toja gets a 10 here. She'll have a 4-point advantage going into the third end.
9 just out, low. 3-point advantage.
Still a great shot. They're beginning to get to be some tricky conditions out here, that's for sure.
When you see these flags start bowing like that, you're like, I wonder where they're aiming. Left 8, left 7.
I'm just saying I'm glad I'm not the one out there trying to do this.
I cannot say the same. I kind of wish I was up on that stage.
I hear you.
We all have those competitive juices flowing, trying to win everything.
Yeah, under any condition, we'll take it. I guess it's more of a jealousy.
It's a coping mechanism. You're like, yeah, it's fine. They have terrible conditions to shoot in. They're both shooting phenomenal right now.
I wish they had the archers mic'd up so you can hear what the coaches were saying to them.
Or at least the coach is mic'd up so it doesn't restrict the archers.
Yeah. Coach Mel is definitely giving Toja an earful right now.
But it seemed to work, and she's drilling the middle right now.
Yeah.
Paige will shoot first again in this third set, as she's currently trailing in the match by 3 points. 53-56 out of a possible 60 points.
Hopefully she gets a lull in the wind here and gets a break so she can shoot a really good shot.
She looks super steady this shot. A little long hold though. Yep.
X. Yeah. I can see her. She was just solid.
I mean, sometimes when there's heavy winds like this, you kind of just once you find that aiming point, you just want the wind to keep coming so you don't have to keep guessing every shot. Good follow-up shot from Toja.
Yeah. Toja answers that. Looks like another good one from Paige here.
Yep, right there on top of it.
Yeah. You could just tell.
A little bit to the right.
Paige gets one of those points back. A little bit low.
9 star there.
We'll have to see when the judges go down there what they actually, what she actually shot there. And Toya's getting a little wind gust here.
Yeah, you can see the shaking. Ooh, just out 9. So this could be a 1-point match going into the 4th end. We'll have to wait for confirmation from the judges.
I think our viewers at home like to see a tight match at the end.
Always come down to that shoot-off.
Yeah.
That's what we like, the gold medals.
You can see Toja symboling to Coach Mel there that she's getting blown right and left with the wind.
Yeah, you just saw earlier the judge was taking out his magnifying glass to look at the arrow and make sure they were in or out.
Yeah, so if Archer
It was just
gets
down.
close to the line and you can't really tell if it's a 9 or a 10, the judge will have to use a magnifying glass to see if the arrow actually broke the intent of the line, and if it did, the archer will get the higher value. If it didn't, it'll get the lower value.
In this match, it doesn't seem to have caught, as in the arrow was downgraded to a 9. So 29-28 for this set. 2 points apart between these two amazing archers.
They both have 2 ends to go.
6 arrows left. 82 for Paige Pearce and 84 for Toja out of a possible 90.
See what happens here. Who's going to be the 2022 SoCal Showdown champion, the women's compound?
Steady shot, just low.
She keeps grabbing some clicks on that sight, trying to bring up that arrow. Toya with the 10.
The wind looks to be just left or right, but if it were to be a headwind or a tailwind, do you ever adjust your sight for the arrows to go a little high or a little low?
I usually like just to aim high left.
High left?
Yeah, or just depending on what the arrow's doing. I don't like to give it clicks if I don't need to. Because if all of a sudden it got calm on you, you want to be able to just aim right in the middle and capitalize on that lull in the wind.
Looks like a 10-9-9 from Paige here on this end, another 28.
And a 10 for
Toya
Toya.
with another 10. 10-10-9 this end, so looks like to be 3-point difference going into the final end.
Yeah, Toya's shooting very strong. It's gonna be interesting coming down to the last 3 arrows on what happens here. Anyone's game with this kind of wind, though.
So the compounds here have total score. For recurves, it's more of a set system where each end doesn't matter. What do you think are what the pressure's like here when it's total score and you have a little bit of a gap going?
Well, it's definitely one of those things when you're the shooter with the multiple point lead. You definitely can try to lay up and be a little bit on the safer side because you don't have to worry about that. Those points from before, getting you basically. You more or less just have a little bit of a cushion. Or the set system, you just never know. You can shoot one off the target one end, and the next end you
Shoot a 30.
Yeah, and that 30 may just tie with one set point. So, I think doing it this way, you definitely get the best archer on the field.
Both these archers ranked 1 and 2 respectively, so
It's like a 10.
yeah, 9 called a 9, so 9 for that arrow. Not the arrow Paige wants to be starting off with.
It's a solid 9.
Drawing even on the first arrow for Toya. Little bit of wind here.
Yeah, it's picked up. You can see Paige.
9.
She is shooting on the pro side, trying to make up for that win, but just unfortunately is not getting lucky.
7.
7. So this gets interesting here.
1
Like I
point
said,
game between these two. Paige needs a final strong arrow.
she put a 10.
10.
All the pressure's on Toya now.
A 10 to win the match.
A
A
9,
9
tie.
will tie. See the bow moving back and forth.
It's X.
That is a beautiful shot.
Wow. Good for her. Solid last shot.
Now we gotta wait for the scores to be verified, but unofficially it looks like Toja Ellison will take gold at the Easton Foundation SoCal Showdown in 2022 with a 139 to Paige's 138. Phenomenal shooting for this wind.
Exactly. Fortunately, Paige will be going home with the silver medal again, 2 years in a row. I'm sure that's going to want to bring her back next year, hungry to
fight for gold.
Exactly. So yeah, Toya won, and later on this afternoon, Brady Ellison, her husband, is going to be shooting for gold in the men's recurve. So we'll see. It could be a double gold medal for the Ellison family.
The match is confirmed. Toja Ellison is the gold medalist here at the Easton Foundation SoCal Showdown. Congrats to her.
And to Paige Pearce.